Regular people the world over, not just here in the US, have apparently had enough of the Nazi saluting, fake news spreading, government destroying, democracy shredding, deadbeat billionaire dad Elon Musk. And they're fighting back in a variety of different ways, some of them quite artistic. And so let's journey all the way to Düsseldorf, Germany, where they had a parade. And some of the floats were interesting. Here's one of Napo Elon. You can see in this image here, and he's being chased by someone with a straight jacket, and he's got AFD diapers on, and he's got his Twitter bullhorn where I'm gonna say that that's poopy. I think that's poopy that's flooding out of there right there. And I like political cartoons. I like them even better in 3D float form. That must have taken so much work to make this. And yet I appreciate it so much because it really sold just the vapid look on his face, the empty look in his eyes. I can't wait for the rest of the world to catch up on knowing that he's not a genius in any way. But anyway, they're not big fans of him right there. That was going on at their, I believe it was their Rose Monday parade that they were doing in Germany. And so Germans in general don't seem to be big fans of Donald Trump anymore for fairly obvious reasons. Tesla sales there plunged year over year in January by 60%. Now they've fallen all over the place, including here in the US and here in California, but 60% is a big drop. It's one of the reasons Tesla's stock price has been trending down. And so there's a lot that I think they'd be worried about. I mean, the American flag being replaced by a swastika is a great touch there, but they take this stuff seriously. They take the support for these incredibly far-right parties in different countries seriously, the spreading of misinformation, the wanting to be known for doing this Nazi salute. It's weird stuff. And I don't understand why anyone would support it, but Germany doesn't seem to. Now, in other parts of the world, I don't love some of the ways that they're showing their distaste for Elon Musk. And so here you can see a Tesla and it's been decorated. I'm assuming that was not the owner. I guess I can't be 100% sure that the owner didn't themselves do that to their car to show solidarity with Elon Musk. I'm going to assume that someone else did that, but putting a swastika on a car, I don't want that. Am I the bad guy? Am I the Debbie Downer? Am I the Buzz Killington? Because I know that like people have been going around to Cybertrucks and doing the same thing or writing Nazi on the side of it. And look, I understand being frustrated with Elon Musk. I even understand being frustrated with like some of Tesla. Like the Cybertruck is a stupid waste of money. They never should have done it. They should have put out an affordable EV. It was a massive waste of time, but that's for the board and the shareholders to be frustrated about. But the individual owner of a Model S or whatever, you can't assume they're a Nazi. So I don't want to do that because then good people might get arrested for doing that. So I would prefer not to do that. But that said, there are things that you can do here in the US if you want to send a message and not end up in jail. Here is a protest that came together outside of SpaceX. Take a look at this.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Elon Musk has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
So that's good. And that's just people organizing so they don't have to worry about being locked up. Or do they? Because Donald Trump did talk earlier today on Truth Social about like taking funding away from universities that allow illegal protests to happen. I love the term illegal protest starting to be normalized by the king of America. And so I don't know, Elon Musk is incredibly politically powerful. Maybe protests outside of his corporate headquarters could be criminalized at some point, but for now they're not. And so that's how you fight back. And look, if you want to normalize people growing to hate these brands, I think that's one way to put pressure on Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Do that, okay? But don't leave the individual employees alone, leave the cars alone. I just don't want to see people get locked up for literally nothing. But that said, I do think that this is an important process that we're seeing. Elon Musk has been riding for years a ton of PR, like both bought and free public relations the positive, media appearances. He gets to be in movies. He's on The Big Bang Theory and stuff like that, riding this idea that he's an inventor or a coder or an engineer. He's not any of those things. He also isn't an intelligent person. He doesn't have compassion. He doesn't have your best interests at heart. And the faster that America can grow up in the world too, that can get to the point of understanding all of that, I think the better for all of us. And so these elections on social media, in protests, parade floats as well, I think is a way to help accelerate that process. We're never gonna be able to get all of the MAGA people or the Elon cultists to awaken to what he truly is, but we don't have to do that. Rational people, the vast majority of those here in America and abroad, is more than enough to accomplish our goals. And I think those people are reachable, particularly as Elon Musk continues to do so much damage willfully to his own reputation and the reputations of his companies with what he says and does day by day.